Hey folks, Gary here. Happy Wednesday morning. Happy sunny Wednesday morning to you. For the last week and a half, we've been talking about praise and worship. Praise being how we express how much we love God through telling Him how wonderful He is. Does God need to hear how wonderful He is? Well, not really, but it just comes out of us. We can't. It's emotional. It's we tell God about our experiences with Him. He is so loving. He is so kind. He's so merciful, so gentle, so generous to us. So we express that to us. And so we see a lot of those words in the worship songs that we sing, and we worship God as well. And that's a lot like praise. A lot of the same language is used, but worship goes somewhat deeper. It's about devotion to God. It's about reverence of God. It's about submission to God. It's not submission in order to get something from Him, like a slave would submit to, a master or anything like that. It's submission to Him because we love Him so much. It's a what can I do for you, Lord? What can I give to you? What can I do for you? You've done so much for me. I just want to serve you. I just want to submit to you. So that's the submission part of it. And we've been talking about making this a lifestyle, not just something you do for an hour on a Sunday morning or anything like that, but it's a lifestyle. How do I walk this out? How do I live that? So we've talked about a lot of different ways. And today I want to talk about scripture, the word. It's using this to worship God. It's reading this to worship God. I've referred to this often as being, scripture in the Bible, but also as being a love letter. This is a love letter that's been written to you from God. It's been written to me from God. If you think about a love letter that maybe your sweetheart would have written to you, I mean, that's going a long ways back because now it's just, you just send a text message or whatever. I'm doing this, actually, thumbs, I guess, but we would send a text message to one another to say how much we love that other person. And you would read through that and you would examine it. Well, the same way with this, we read through this and we examine it. Like we just don't casually just read, oh, okay. No, we're like, what does God have to say to me today? What is God saying? What's God's instruction for me for my life? How is God telling me that He loves me today as I read this? And you press in to find that message from the Lord. Psalm 1, verses 1 to 3 says this. Oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked. In other words, the world will give you all sorts of advice of how to live. So, oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers. But they delight in the law of the Lord. They meditate on it day and night. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit in each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. It's pressing into this. You want to succeed in your relationship with God, for it to be amazing. Well, get to know who He is, and the best way to get to know who He is, read His love letter, get into it, understand who God is, understand who it is that's poured out all this love on you, and you fall in love with Him fresh every single day. So make it a lifestyle of praise and worship to the Lord.